Alright guys, welcome back to another Master Apprentice video. We've got our first look at the UCS Death Star, $1,000 set. And this isn't really new. This has kind of been leaked for almost a week now, I think. We're kind of late to it, but I still wanted to go over it. I just wanted to get more information. I am having a hard time getting some of the pictures that I've seen. I've got a good gathering of some of the pictures. There's a picture out there on the internet. I'm sure maybe one of you guys can find it. I wasn't able to, just in the short period of looking, of like the UCS box on the top where it has all the minifigures like it usually does. I couldn't find that, so the minifigures we're going to talk about today aren't the full release of the minifigures. So just keep that in mind. If you're like, well, these idiots are missing a couple. Yeah, we are. I don't know where they are. So just keep that in mind. There's more minifigures than the ones we list today. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to list off the minifigures and then we'll get into the set here in a second.
Big surprise, the Death Star has Emperor Palpatine, a Return of the Jedi version of Luke Skywalker, an Imperial Dignitary, Imperial Royal Guard, 5d6 RA7.
Of course, also has Darth Vader. I'm assuming we maybe get more than one, but we'll see. Admiral Mati, I think that's how you pronounce it. General Tag or Taggy, again, I don't know if that's how you necessarily pronounce it. Colonel Wolf Yoloran, Grand Moff Tarkin, and then a Death Star gunner as well.
Then we get another version of Luke Skywalker in Stormtrooper disguise, Han Solo also in a Stormtrooper disguise, Princess Leia Organa, Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2, no surprises there.
Yep, then we also see we get a hot tub Stormtrooper. Supposedly it's supposed to be like a little hot tub scene, like a little Easter egg from the Lego Star Wars game, so that's pretty cool. It's a dude in a swimsuit with a Stormtrooper helmet, so that's pretty cool. Imperial Shuttle Pilot, Director Orson Krennic, Galen Erso, an Imperial crew member, Stormtrooper, Luke Skywalker, the Rebel, like a farm boy version of Luke, Han Solo, Captain of the Millennium Falcon, just like a normal Han Solo. So there you guys have it. That's some of the minifigures. I've seen the picture. I don't remember where I've seen it. I don't know if it's another YouTuber or if I saw it somewhere on Twitter or something like that. But there's more minifigures than this include. There's quite a few Stormtroopers. I think there's 5 in total. There's some more like minifigures in total that aren't included. But with all that being said, the set itself, from what we see, it doesn't look terrible. This reminds me of like, well, and we'll see in a second why, of like the diorama sets. Like they all look pretty good. They just all seem like really overpriced. Like the diorama set, I don't feel like I need to spend $70 or $60 or $50. Those sets should seem like they're 30 or 40. They're just nice, right? They're just a different style, but for whatever reason, they're always upcharged. This feels like it's just a bunch of different dioramas mashed together, right? We see at the top right, we have like almost a one-to-one of the diorama set we got just a couple years ago for the Return of the Jedi with Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader duel on Death Star 2 with Emperor Palpatine. It looks very similar. I'll be interested to see people compare it because from the pictures, it looks almost one-to-one. And you know, some of the other scenes we see on there, like the trash compactor, the Imperial Shuttle Bay, for the most part, they just all look like different, you know, diorama sets, right? Like the Imperial Shuttle Bay probably looks like the most playset-ish, right? Being able to put the Imperial Shuttle in there, that's pretty cool. I like that. But like the Han Solo running through like the jail or the detention center area, that looks more like a diorama than a playset area, right? Like the Darth Vader, that area, I forget what it's called, where he rests and takes off his helmet in the movie. That's in the set, as you can see at the bottom right. That looks more like a diorama. The meeting where all the Imperial officers and generals are sitting together, that looks like a diorama. It just looks like diorama sets. And like, it doesn't look bad. I think some people thought it looked bad because we heard rumors that it wasn't going to be a full sphere. I think that's fine. It looks okay. I just wish we got more. Again, for $1,000, it's kind of crazy that this is all we're getting for $1,000.
Yeah.
We see a picture of the side where like it kind of shows off the different areas, but like that seems like what we've already seen in the front of the box. Like it doesn't look like we're getting any more than we've already seen. Again, $1,000, most expensive Lego set of all time.
Yeah, I mean, when we heard last year $1,000 Death Star, I think everybody, myself included, was thinking, holy crap, we're going to get a huge Death Star. It's probably going to be gigantic, openable, hopefully. This one, a few months ago, we get a rumor that it's going to be a half of a Death Star, and I'm sitting there, okay, maybe it's Death Star 2, and you can see the little shards of it, you know, still being built. If you look at the dimensions on this, you can see it's like a literal slice of a Death Star. It is a diorama. I think there's no better way of describing it, because it's only, I don't know exactly how many studs wide it is, but it doesn't concave outward. It doesn't, go outward with the actual shape of a sphere. It's just a slice of the Death Star, which is surprising to me for sure. Again, I don't know how big it's going to be till it's in person, but if this is a gigantic Death Star that's full and complete, I'd be sitting there in envy, always wanting to buy that Death Star and thinking that's the coolest thing ever. If it's just a slice and it's a bunch of dioramas, I honestly don't really feel like I'm missing out too much not buying a $1,000 set. We haven't seen it in someone's hands yet. We haven't seen what it really looks like full size, so I can't say for sure, but honestly, this doesn't make me, like, you see those old, really huge Death Stars, that UCS, that makes me jealous, but this doesn't really.
I'll put it this way. Look at the Avengers Tower behind us. $500 set, right? Inside is a lot of, like, just different diorama areas from, like, the different Marvel movies, right? Giving homage to the different movies. But you can put it all together and you still have on the outside a nice looking Avengers Tower. You can't do that for the Death Star, and it feels like for $1,000 you should be able to. It feels like you should be able to kind of close it off and then have it in a Death Star, and then be able to open it up and then have all these different, dioramas and areas that, play homage to the Star Wars movies. And it doesn't look like that's what it is at all. So a very interesting choice by Lego and Lego Star Wars for $1,000. I'm very interested to see how the community reacts to it. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. If you guys are excited, not excited, what do you think of these first leaks and looks? With all that being said, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.